This video is called Screw Shortener. I got that from Blondie Hacks. That's what I was watching Blondie Hacks develop a tool to shorten screws. She deals with small screws, and she created this unit that deals with her problem, right? And me watching it made me realize I had done the same thing many years ago, but not with small screws, with larger screws. Same problem, different size screws. All right? She obviously solved her problem. Let me show you how I solved my problem years ago. I'm going to do it on CAD because I don't even know if I can find the kit that I made. All right? Let's do this. First of all, we'll start here. See these numbers? MC9130-98640. The MasterCard number. I drew under it what it is. It's a 3/8/16 screw, hex head screw, 4 inches long. I'm going to be obnoxious and show you with this long screw how I can cut it up into multiple different lengths. All right? All right. Now, first we got to do a drive-by. You got to make a couple of things. You see this thing here? Bottom left, it says heat treated. And the ID is 3/8/16. That's a tap hole right through it. Hey, Jim, how long is it? I'm going to tell you. One inch. You see it? All right? I'm showing one view here, another view there. It's an 1.25 inch drill rod. Any kind of heat-treatable material. You got water, oil, and air hardening drill rod, whatever you got. That's the size you need. It needs to be about that size, right? You see it? You got to make that. All right, now you see these things here? They're in different lengths. They're bushings. Actually, what they are is the ID of these bushings is slightly larger than 3/8, so they'll slide over a thread, right? All of them. I made them at random. I made 1.5 inches long. The next one's 1 inch. The next one's 1/2 inch. The next one's 2/50. All right? Just letting you know you got to make them. That's about it, right? So now I'm going to show you this. I'm putting the 1.5 inches and the 1 inch. See them there? 1.5 inches and the 1 inch. Bumper to bumper to the heat treated piece. You see it? All right. So now I'm going to stick out 1/2 inch. Let me see how I calculated that. All right. Anyways, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to put this 4 inch hex nut in there, and I'm going to have 1/2 inch hanging out. All right. And I told you the screw was 4 inches long, right? I got 3.5 inches stacked up here, right? So the dimension from here to the end should be 1/2 inch. See that? 0.5. Let me. I don't like the way that displays. Let me do something here. Alright? So I can put a combination of these things together and have this screw stick out whatever I want, okay? Alright, now I'm going to show you what you're going to do with that. I put a combination together here, you see it? Alright? What you do is you put a combination together to give you the extension that you want from here to here. Let me see. Not that this matters. I got 1.5 inches sticking out. Who cares? What I'm going to tell you is here's what you do. You put the combination together. Alright? You drive the hex, you turn the hex not clockwise, and you drive this bushing against that heat-treated piece. Then you take it as an assembly and you put it in a 3-jaw chuck. Let me do that. You see? Now you drive, oh, that's a 3-jaw. I got 2 jaws drawn, but you know what I'm driving at. Alright? And you can see that this edge right here is flush. See where the mouse is? You put that flush with the edge of the jaw. You notice here that the bushing here in the back, the one that slides, is smaller in diameter than the heat-treated one. So nothing will hang up. Everything's tight together. Now what do you do with it? Now you want to cut it off wherever you want. Alright? Alright. Now, see what it says? Lathe forward, tools inverted. You want to turn that chuck while you're potting it off in the right direction so it tends to tighten the screw. Now loosen it, alright? And I'm about 90% sure the tool has to be inverted. That means upside down on the back side of the center, right? While the lathe turns in the conventional way, right? Let me do this. Here's what you do. You bring your tool, you bring your cutter anywhere you want along here, wherever you want to pot it off. You see over here where I am? I made that potting tool with a radius on the corner so that when you pot it off, it's got a half-assed chance of being a decent finish, right? Then you put it back, all right? Now you got to put a chamfer on there. You got a tool with a 45-degree angle. You see how it is right here? See that? You go over there and you chamfer it, right? Right? Now when you're done, you're actually going to be rolling a burr inside that edge. I don't care how you do it. You're going to end up with a burr on the edge of this thread. Alright? That's typical, alright? But with this technique, that burr is going bye-bye. Alright? Let me do this. Alright? Now here's what I've done. I'm going to show you how do you make the burr go bye-bye. I drew this up to show you that this heat-treated piece is tapped. You see how the thread fits right in there, perfect, right? You understand? And this side is clearance. So that when you back off this screw, this piece will come out with it, right? But here's the beauty part about this. When you back off that screw, see what this says? The heat-treated holder will roll back any distortion. Like I said, no matter what you do, you're going to have distortion at the end of this, no matter what technique. I see guys use thread files and three-cornered files and Scotch-Brite and all that shit to get that edge to do it. With this, them days are over. You back this out, it rolls that in, that thing is ready to rock and roll. Alright? Alright, let's hear. Does that make any sense to you guys? Makes sense to me. I know I've used it many times with great success. Alright? Anyways, about giving this might be useful to somebody. Give me a comment. Alright? Catch you later.